What is going on, everybody? So it's been a long time since I've been on here, to be honest with you, so I might be a little bit rusty, talking to the camera, but welcome back to Road to Pro series. I know I started this series like last year, had to pull out of prep, no, 2 years ago, had to pull out of prep, the North Americans, prep brand, back in 2024 because of some personal, family stuff. And last year we came up short. I didn't even, vlog it really. I should have been, but and honestly should have started this series right now months ago, because I already have 2 shows under my belt this season so far. So I'll give you guys a little recap. If you're coming from, Instagram, which I need to update everybody. My Instagram got taken down. Instagram really doesn't like you talking about peptides, but that's a conversation for later. It's bullshit. 55,000 followers down the drain. But anyway, 2 shows under my belt, won the overall on both open bodybuilding and classic physique in my qualifier back in February. And then I did the Arnold Amateur, got second in a stacked lineup. So I know where I sit. I know what I need to work on. I really just need to work on bringing the charisma and having better stage presence. I get a little jittery at first, and I feel like I get into my head and I get too focused on, I get so locked in, like at the regional shows, I don't feel as much pressure, and I'm just kind of, I'm having fun with it. Like me and my boy Shaw back at the show we did in February, Gold Coast, we were having a great time. Nothing was really at stake, and we were just living it up. At pro qualifying events, for me, it's like at the Arnold, especially with how big of a stage that is, it can be a little, I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but I'm so locked in on getting in my poses, hitting my mandatories, making sure everything looks pristine in terms of my presentation physically, or I should say my posing. I don't want to necessarily say physically, because I guess that goes hand in hand with my stage presence as a whole, charisma, etc., right? Facial expressions. I kind of have a little bit of an RBF, and I don't even realize it. Like, I'm not thinking about smiling when I'm on stage. So that's something that I've been working on, and there's going to be a big change and upgrade to that here at the next show. So that brings me into the next point, next topic. I'm a week out from Junior USA's. So I know I should have been started this, the series a little earlier, just to, kind of give you guys weekly updates. But right now, this is when everything's hot. So, we're just finishing up, adding the finishing touches, and getting closer and closer to crossing that finish line. I feel great. Well, I don't feel great. I feel great with how I look. Trying to drive and have a drink in my hand, Celsius in my hand. Don't do that. Look good. Have brought up some, I don't want to necessarily say weak points in my physique in the past 10 weeks, 11 weeks since the Arnold, but I definitely grew a little bit again. It's weird, man. This whole prep. I mean, I've been in prep for a while, thinking about it. But I have put on, since December, I have put on 12 pounds of stage weight, and maybe even a little bit more. But I still have to make 209. I'm currently sitting around 216, 217 right now, and I'm pretty peeled. I'm pretty peeled. My glutes, they're in, everything's in. We're sitting in a really good spot right now. So like I said, just get this, whatever water off that I can. We haven't cut sodium quite yet, so we'll probably cut sodium this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Probably Wednesday and Thursday, and then throw it back in Friday night, Saturday morning, and just make weight. I'll do a salt bath if need be, and then go from there. But I'm on my way right now to go do a fasted cardio session. Have an hour of everybody's favorite, the Stairmaster. Honestly, it's not that bad. You kind of just my prep brain is so bad right now. I want to say it's kind of like a runner's high for me. So I used to run cross country, for those of you who don't know. And after like 10 minutes or so, I just kind of like in my own little world. And, you know, I get zoned in and I kind of enjoy it. So, but it's that first 10 minutes for me is what sucks. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to pose for a little bit. I'll bring you guys along with me for that. And then we have an arm day today. So I'm going to go wrap this up, pose, and I'll see you guys for arms. Wraps up the Saturday gun run week out from show day. I did some other stuff. I don't have a mic on me, so I didn't do a mic'd up session. It's kind of out of the question, so I'm just gonna throw some music over, you know, the posing and workout footage. Nothing crazy. Couple press down variations, couple curl variations, close grip or JM press like you saw me doing on the Smith machine. Not doing anything super heavy, you know, just trying to go in, stimulate, get out. Did another 20 minutes of cardio post workout. So I am beat, guys. I am depleted as fuck. I mean, we are really pushing for this conditioning this show. Not that anything was wrong with it at the Arnold. I was in shape. But you can always be leaner, and that's what we're going for. Like, I want to be skinless on that stage, you know. Most peeled motherfucker up there. That's the goal, right? And to be full as fuck. So still got some room to you know, cut, room to drop. I'm still 7 or 8 pounds over my cap. My cap's 209. I'm 216, 217 in the morning right now. And as soon as I drop sodium, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think it'll be pretty easy making weight. Like I said earlier, I think I was talking about it earlier. I don't really remember. But need be, I'll just take a salt bath or something the night before check-ins and go from there. But anyway, we're about to go get some more steps in. I got a shit ton of steps in earlier too, so I did an hour cardio this morning, fasted, and then in between that, I went like a 2.5 hour walk, ate, trained, another 20 minutes of cardio, and now I'm about to go get some more steps in. So I said we're pushing hard, grinding away for that conditioning. So yeah, I mean, my food's pretty low. I was on keto for a little bit, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. Everybody shits on keto, but I got a little hack to not feel like complete shit the first couple days when your body's like trying to go into ketosis. So if you know anything about growth hormone, it makes you, this is why like your blood sugar goes up, and people have blood sugar issues when they take growth, right? When they eat carbs, because it makes your body go into lipolysis. Lipolysis is just when your body uses fats. There's a cop up here. You're not supposed to have your phone in your hand in PA. In a memento. Okay, we have passed the cop. What was I saying? See, I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying, and it's been not even 5 seconds. This is rough, man. I really don't remember. I'm not joking. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the other part of the video I just made because I don't remember, so give me a second. Okay, I remember what I was talking about. GH. So if you're in keto, to speed the process up, and you're not technically in ketosis, but you can microdose growth hormone throughout the day if you're not eating carbs. That way it shifts your body just straight into lipolysis. And honestly, for me, I don't feel as shitty. And then I'm doing injectable L-carnitine a couple days on top of that, a couple times a day on top of that, just to help shuttle, free up those fatty acids, and so my body uses them. And honestly, my energy levels aren't that bad when I'm doing that. But I just got carbs reintroduced, not very many at all. In total, it's 12 ounces of sweet potato a day, and that's split between 2 meals. So one meal's, they're both the same, 7 ounces of chicken, 6 ounces of sweet potato, or 5 ounces, I'm sorry, so 10 ounces of sweet potato a day. And that's it, and everything else is just chicken and egg whites. So, yeah, I mean, food's low. We're really just gonna be grinding it out for the next, sorry guys, windows down. We're really just gonna be grinding it out in the next, several days, and then see where my weight's at, see what I'm looking like conditioning wise, and maybe throw in some more carbs depending on what coach says. We'll probably start filling out, or at least throwing fats back in Thursday, just to get our triglycerides, because that's part of how your body makes glycogen. You need your triglycerides, intramuscular triglycerides need to be full, and that's going to slow down how fast you go through the carbs when you do introduce the carbs. So typically when we are peaking, we do a heavy fat day followed by a heavy carb day, and that way your body just doesn't run through all the carbs, because if you just throw a shit ton of carbs and you're in a super depleted state, your body's just going to eat through them and you're going to go flat in no time. So, but yeah, we're going to go get some more steps in, and then this pretty much wraps up today's episode of Road to Pro. So nothing too crazy today. Things should be getting more interesting throughout the week, and I'll keep you guys updated. Till the next one, guys, I'll see you later.